17 points in the third. Scola, nice look. But Hollis Jefferson stepped out. Nets with 13 turnovers now.
If you catch and shoot that, you're in bounds. But the push-off catches it, that left foot goes back or that right foot goes back, and that steps out of bounds. Yeah, that's a short corner. Players love that.
Ilyasova, he got it. Ersan Ilyasova now with 18 points off the bench. No surprise to Nets fans who have seen him have tons of success over the years against them. Embiid into the second row on the steal attempt.
We're talking earlier about Nerlens Noel and some of the things that he said. Plays like the way Embiid is playing and plays like that make you think, you know what, this is the guy you want on the floor, especially if you're a fan. You don't want the guy who's complaining in the media. You want the guy that's on the floor doing the work and putting his body out there for you. Ooh, that's just great work. You know, but just like Philly fans, they mostly watched him though. Oh, get the guy, man.
Well, if you're a 76ers fan,
put your arms out. They helped him up off the floor.
Yeah, that's your franchise right there.
Man.
Bogdanovich was stripped, and it'll stay with Brooklyn 4.9 to shoot. The 76ers have won 10, 18, and 19 games over the last 3 seasons. Embiid is really their shining source of hope, and he's showing why in this game. Hollis Jefferson off on a 3, and Philadelphia can now jump in front. They trail by as many as 9 in the third. McConnell, space, and a bucket. First lead change of the second half after there were 18 of them in the first.
Have to love that kid's story. Athletic league, guys like Isaiah Whitehead coming at you.
What a spin, and LeVert just airballed the 3.
And McConnell just plays. He's undersized, not as fast as other guys, not as athletic.
Embiid looked off the pass and then tumbled. Saric back to him.
Heads up play by both players, but Embiid to get up off of the floor and cut to the basket. I think the Nets thought maybe he was going to stay down for a second.
The Nets trying to steal minutes right now as LeVert's drive comes up short, and that is going to be Brooklyn ball.
He falls, gets up, no look pass. Well, those two players, that's their future. Scola was helping in all fairness, and no one could get around Embiid after he got up off the floor.
Now Embiid to a rousing applause. He has 28 points, 8 rebounds. He'll check out. He has 5 minutes to go as Whitehead just missed the layup. Was right there and couldn't put it home.
I think I saw some of the Nets coaches clapping as well that he left the game.
Saric on a 3, and Philadelphia has taken a 6-point lead, their largest of the game. It's a 9-0 run, and Kenny Atkinson needs to regroup with this 5.
We talked about his position, stretch 4, stretch 5, whatever it is. You got to run at him, close out quicker. He's loving it.
Goes on Twitter or Instagram by tagging @NetsOnYes using the hashtag WhereBrooklynAt. You can also email nets@yesnetwork.com. Well, Kenny Atkinson's going to try and steal some more time with this 5. And they have been woefully outscored so far to begin this fourth quarter. Ilyasova gets the step, misses the layup, the tip from Okafor. No, and that's poked out of bounds by Philadelphia, or no. It'll stay with the 76ers. Look like Saric had last hit it, but they'll say it's off of Rondae Hollis Jefferson, and we will get a better look.
Well, I think I saw what you saw.
That was off of Saric. Yeah. It should have been Nets ball. Ilyasova. Sure. Tough. 8-point Philadelphia lead, and now Brook Lopez goes to the scorer's table as Whitehead gets fouled.
Whitehead does a great job of attacking when he sees the defense retreating, keeping you back on your heels. Starting to gain that reputation as a rookie of being one of those guys who can really get into the paint and force you to foul him.
You know, it's interesting the decisions that both coaches made at the beginning of the fourth quarter, and we'll see how it plays out throughout. But Brook Lopez now checking back in, started the fourth quarter on the bench. And Brett Brown decided to leave Joel Embiid in the game, try and take advantage of no Lopez. And then pulled him out, so he'll still have him for the finish. He has about 5 minutes left on his limit. But can Lopez now take advantage of this period of time without Embiid on the floor after the gamble by Kenny Atkinson?
Has to get some touches. He has 1 point in the second half.
After 19 in the first. Okafor to the hook. No, and a good contest there from Lopez. Scola was hit. Here comes Whitehead. Whitehead finds Lopez. Backdoor cut. Scola puts it home on a gorgeous feed from Brook Lopez, his 6th assist.
The timing was perfect. Brook read it right the entire way and led him, just missing the outstretched arm of the defender.
LeVert got his hand in there, and that's going the other way. Nice D from Karis LeVert.
Take a look. The good cut here. Ilyasova not knowing where Scola was, but you're right, what a delivery.
He has 20 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
That's what you love about Brook. Hasn't really got a lot of touches, only 1 point in the second half, but he hasn't stopped playing. Still unselfish.
LeVert trying to make a play. Finds Bogdanovich. Way short. And Bogdanovich is now 1 of 6 from 3. O'Connell weaving into the lane. He put it home. A Houdiniac there from TJ McConnell.
Just kept the dribble alive. And Isaiah Whitehead couldn't keep up. Got hit by a player or two. Gave him enough space.
LeVert from 13. He got it.
That's nice to see. Jeremy Lin being probably their main guy that has that in-between game. If Karis LeVert could be that next guy, that would be huge. It's such a vulnerable spot on the floor for most teams defensively.
So Patrick, Lin, and Harris getting ready to check in for Brooklyn. I think that will be a trio of the closing unit. Covington is short. Scola had the rebound just taken right away. And now Okafor goes around and gets fouled by Lopez.
Fouls on Brook Lopez, his second, team's first.
Brooks seemed to think he got a lot of ball. Scola just stops.
Yeah, what did he? That was strange, no? And he got armed.
I thought he got ball first, though, Ryan. I have to be honest. I'd like to see that again. I really think that he hit the ball first and then got arm afterwards. Unless there was something called lower.
Okafor has been quiet. He's 0 of 9 from the floor in this game. And misses the free throw. Now here comes Kilpatrick, Harris, and Lin. Scola will stay in at the 4.
So take a look. I think he gets ball first and then arm. Ball and then arm. See what Brook was upset about.
Okafor hits the second. It's a 6-point game. Lin and Lopez not on the same page there.
Well, that's Lin's fault. You have to make sure your big is set. You can't make it a guessing game for your big on the post. He really controls what happens with you and the basketball. Let him post. If he doesn't, tell him to come out for a pick and roll. But that pass was, you'd have to put that on Jeremy Lin.
Booker into the game for Brooklyn, so now they have their closing 5 as Covington denied inside. Lopez wrestles it away. And now we'll bring it up the floor, the point center.
He really does a good job, though. Doesn't get flustered. Gets to where he wants to.
Lopez on the drive, puts it up and off. His last field goal came with 2:47 to go in the second. Ilyasova posting Harris, has a lot of size on him. Ilyasova banks it up and off. The tip from Okafor, no. And then Lin is called for a foul or a jump. Looks like there was conflicting opinions from the officials. And it's going to be a foul on Jeremy Lin.
Team second.
Second team 19 fourth quarter free throws.
And the shot clock changes too, build them out a little bit.
McConnell accelerates. Lin tied him up. And McConnell stepped out of bounds. Nice defensive play by Jeremy Lin. Philly has a 6-point lead. 5:50 to go in this fourth. A hellacious back-to-back. At home against Golden State. And then at Cleveland, they'll have